Hey, you want to do the intro this time?
Hello and welcome to another edition of Unpopular Reviews. And tonight we are reviewing episode 5 of none other than Invincible. So today I have none other than the corniest guy in the room and the most superior C is hiding herself for some reason. But that is okay. That is okay. You know, she's probably hiding. You didn't see the whole episode, and
I'm here and I saw the very whole episode. Thank you very much.
That's
right. And
all right,
yeah,
the lies already start. See? So that's all right. That's all right. But this was a very compelling episode, ladies and gentlemen. It really was. I must say that I was thoroughly entertained. Why do I say that? Because a lot went on. A lot certainly went on in this episode. Yeah. I mean, you guys want to?
Yeah, I just wanted to say the whole thing with Amber and Mark's relationship, how it's just like just descended into chaos so quickly. It's like they were in love just the last episode, and now it's you ain't never here for me, and why aren't you around? And it's giving all of that so soon. And I think I said it a couple episodes ago. Neither one of these women are right for Mark. They're not giving it.
It's funny, to be fair too, you know what I realized? So for us, episode 5 seemed like it might be like 2-3 weeks, right? But I think she even mentioned something later in the episode, it's been 3 months. So they've been together for a long period of time. So for us, it's a lot quicker, right? It seemed like let's say 3 weeks. Meanwhile, they've been together for a long period of time. And she's eventually getting tired. I mean, why don't we just jump into it? Why don't we like freestyle a little bit here? Very rude, sir. I know.
Right.
Very rude.
You late.
And that picture is awful. But let's talk about the relationship. Let's change up the flow here. The relationship is all over the place. And oh my god.
No, we hate Eve over here. We don't like Eve.
It's funny. I don't hate Eve.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry. I was stepping on some toes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I wore my Timberlands and stepped on some toes. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that, he likes Eve, and then she started fronting. You know what I mean? So then he went and found somebody else. So now she's all in her feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah, too bad for Eve. But I think they would have made a cute couple, to be honest with you.
Eve is so dry, and she got a whole man. At least she did. And I just don't like either of them with Mark.
But her whole man had 3 other girls. So hey.
Well, and he was allegedly trying to put the moves on Monster Girl.
Hold on, wait. We don't know it was 3. It could have been 4. We don't know how much.
That's true.
We don't know. You're saying 3. That's not fair. It could have been 5.
It was more than the one he should have had in Eve.
It was disgusting.
I mean, I kind of get it now because, how often can you get a girl and be like, listen, can you make another one real quick? This Thanksgiving dinner make like.
It's funny, it's so dirty, but in this episode, I gotta say, I mean, when we get towards the end, I really started I was like, okay, Rex. Because Rex is just such an arrogant jerk, right? So, and don't get me wrong, I'm an arrogant jerk, but I'm lovable. But he comes off like the biggest douche, and it's hard to like really get behind him because he comes off like there's nothing wrong with confidence. I always tell people that there's nothing wrong with confidence, but he oversteps it.
I feel like that was a callback to Johnny Flame.
Johnny Storm.
Fantastic Four.
Rex do not.
Yeah, Captain America.
He was putting the vibes out.
I think. I don't think.
He had gambit powers, but it really had to do with fire. And then, he just.
Oh yeah.
It just felt very.
I see what you mean by his gambit. I never even put those two together because when he throws stuff, it explodes. I never even put those two together. Because a lot of these characters are based off something, and because like Monster Girl, that's Hulk. Like no matter how you say it, that's Hulk. Even though the blue creatures, I don't know the twins, they remind me of the Hulk too. But they remind me of the Hulk, but smart Hulk. Image Hulk not even Image, but yeah, because obviously
maybe Beast from X-Men, because he's always
they're
been
blue. Good,
yeah.
they're blue. I get it. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
earlier in the episode, like I said, there was like this turmoil building between Amber and Mark because he's always late. And it's because he's invincible, right? He has obligations to the city and to his family. And he still has not told her that he is invincible, right? So she invites him to this this volunteer event where she goes and feeds the homeless.
Yes.
And she also invites her competition, unbeknownst to her, Adam Eve. And so he didn't show because he was being a good Samaritan. He was helping out. Oh boy, what's his name? Looking like Luke Cage. I forget his name, but he's definitely Luke Cage.
Talking about Titan.
That's his name, Titan? Okay, yeah, him.
And that was a good comparison. I didn't even think Luke Cage. That's so dope. Okay,
it was giving me Luke Cage instantly. And when Luke Cage, what was it? Titan. He's going around the city. He's the muscle. He's shaking people down to pay off their debts. But we got to see like he has a soft spot for the kids. Like every time he hears somebody has a kid, he lets them go. Say, "Hey, you get another day. Get it together."
Yeah. and that same voice too. Get it together.
Same voice. And
I mean, he gave me Sam Jackson vibes too. Like,
who? Sam Jackson? Hell no.
Yeah,
are you talking about
he gave me the
Nick
vibe.
Fury? No, nah.
Yes.
Nah.
There's too many snakes on his motherfucking plane.
Right. I don't see that, but I definitely see Luke Cage. And he approaches Invincible because he's like, look, this RoboCop nigga is he's taking over the city.
Oh!
I need your help to get rid of him. We're gonna overlook it.
No one grabbed that. I know.
And Mark, he has a heart of gold. He wants to help. So he talks to his dad about it. And Omni-Man was like, look, this is beneath you. You save the world. You don't worry about cities.
I'm sorry. I know Omni-Man did not know what color this man was, but I'm not gonna lie. I jumped up immediately and said, maybe this man is racist.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because the mustache gave it away. So like every time you sit here and go like, this is beneath you. We're Voltrons or whatever it is. I always pronounce it wrong. But I'm just saying, okay, but you never gave us a good. Omni-Man gets on my damn nerve. Like everything he says, I just can't help but go like, this guy get on my nerve. This is beneath you. You don't need to do that. He's using you. He's a liar. I'm like, what? This guy's literally trying to like pour his heart out. He's working for this dude, Machine Head, I think his name is. Which Machine Head was hilarious. He was a hilarious villain. I wanted to give him some spotlight because a few times something broke and he said, that's maple Italian. And I just couldn't help it. I wanted to Google that so badly because what is it with Italian, maple Italian? I know I'm saying it all over the place, but I
really liked his voice. The way they made it like robotic.
Yeah. It sounded like his voice was auto-tuned.
Yeah.
Like he would talk, but it sounded like he was singing too at the same time.
I enjoyed him as a villain, what we saw of him.
Good. Yeah.
And it was while Mark was at the table asking Omni-Man, what he should do. And Omni-Man gave him like, we're better than this speech. Then he kind of asked his mom, and mom was like, you're never too good to help people or anything like that, which was great. Mom is giving him some great advice. And Omni-Man is, being a jerk. And whole time mom.
Jerkman.
Yeah, Jerkman. And whole time since the last episode, we know her wheels have been turning. The seed has been planted that she's suspicious of her own husband. So she sends him on like this quest across the world to pick up stuff for dinner. And she timed it out. She's like, look, I got 20 minutes to find some clues up in here. So she sends him on this mission and she's digging through the garage. She's digging through the closet. She's looking everywhere, here, there, over the hill, in the woods. And she's just about to give up. She got 3 minutes left on the clock. She goes up to a vent. It's not there. She takes a look to her right. And there's a suspiciously placed bag high in the ceiling. And when she opens it up, lo and behold, it's the bloody murderous costume of Omni-Man.
He's a fool. Nolan's a fool. I'm not even gonna call him Omni-Man. That man is Nolan. Nolan the Fool. That's his name. That's his new name, Nolan the Fool. Because, like, why would you listen? I'm putting my hands up. I've never done any murder. I'm putting it up there. Never done murder. I want to make it clear because it's making it like a professional. But you never put it like.
Wow.
I'm making it clear because I mean, you can say this stuff and they're like, well, how do you know this? You never put your bloody stuff right there. You hide it. You gotta put it like you put it in your closet. You get a safe. You put it.
No, you burn it. Why are you keeping tokens like a serial killer? You burn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you know I have never done anything. I'm glad you guys pointed out because
you never seen power.
You're right. No. Don't. Keep evidence of your crimes.
We're not giving tips on how to get away with murder, by the way.
But he keeps it, and I think it's because he's so cocky. He thinks, hey, they're never going to find me out. That's why I don't have to burn my costume with all the evidence on it. So that was just really like, oh my God, she found him. I can't wait to see what happens. And also, Mark decides to help out Luke Cage, right? He's like, look, let me do the right thing. Let me help him out. So they put together this plot to get Radio Man, whatever his name is, Radiohead.
Machine Head.
It should have called him Radiohead, like the band.
Oh, that would have been so dope, but I think copyright reasons too.
Oh, okay.
Because we wouldn't be talking about no Invincible.
Okay. And they come up with this plan to meet him at his headquarters, pretty much. Yeah. And what's his name? Machine Head is there, and he's got a gang of folks with him. He's like, look, he's like Dr. Strange. I've seen every outcome, and I already know what the hell is about to happen. So I'm prepared. And the fight breaks out. There's this like big lion thing that's kicking everybody's A, like Mark specifically.
Yes. Nino Lion. That's what that was.
Showed no mercy. And even when the Righteous League showed up, the part 2 Righteous League juniors showed up, they couldn't handle it. They was getting killed left and right. And
Young Justice, that's who they are.
Yeah, Young Justice, right. And then there was this cutaway scene outside the building, and while Mark is literally getting his A handed to him, Omni-Man is there.
Nolan the Fool.
Yes, Nolan the Fool, out watching his son die. Like, he just got smashed. I was like, is he going to make it?
I know, right? See, and when I saw that scene, I said, any fathers watching this right now, they would be like, their father would be like, that my father would never. Like, this guy's watching his son, and I get it, it's supposed to be like that tough love. But I'm like, your son's really getting hurt out here. But when we were talking about Young Justice or the new Guardians, I almost call them Guardians of the Galaxy. But earlier in the episode, I wanted to point this out. As a team, they were not in sync. So, you have I can't think of his name, but he's like the older general Battle Beast. There we go, Battle Beast. I guess that's what his name was, Battle Beast.
Was that the lion?
Yeah, the lion. I'm gonna still call him Mino Lion. I love that name. But earlier in the thing, Goliath, Black Goliath, he was pointing out a lot of stuff like we're not functioning as a team. We're not in sync. None of this stuff is working. So all these things. So when it came to this battle right here, I really thought this was cool because to me that was paying attention to detail, showing how well they do not work together. But in this moment, even though it took them a while, especially like how you mentioned, how when Invincible really got hurt. I mean, especially the spot where he's laying on the ground and the lion, he has like this club or whatever, and he smashed it. And I mean, that was so brutal, dude. Like I said, wow. Like, and I mean, not for nothing, this episode gets. I mean, each episode gets bloodier and bloodier. If you look at the title screen, it gets bloodier each time if you pay attention to it. But I mean, I cringed when I saw it. I said, "Damn, that looked bad."
Yes. And Dad is watching it, but his crew tried to come through for him. Monster Girl tried to hit him with the 1-2 punch, but it wasn't hitting the way it should have. And Robot, I can't put my thumb on Robot because at one point, at some scenes, he's collecting people's DNA, trying to make duplicates. He's, setting things up, being really suspicious. And on the other hand, he comes and tries to save the group and fight for them. There's one person in this group that's seen the whole season. So
I'll tell you one thing. This.
Okay, right here. I'm pointing at him.
I think here's the thing. I'm gonna say this.
About you.
Right? No spoilers, right? I'm just gonna say this. I think you're gonna like what he's up to. That's all I'm gonna say. I think you're gonna enjoy what he's up to. So
he's a very mysterious character, I'll say. I don't know what side he's on at this point.
I know it's very baffling.
Dude. Robot is that.
Let's talk about that scene real quick where he goes and see I call them the blue twins. The blue twins.
Yes. When he goes see them, that's all the clues you need. That is popping.
He takes, Rex's DNA.
Robot in the house. Robot that's gotta be the best robot in anything. Like seriously, yo, I'm telling anyway.
The best robot. Rosie the robot would like to have a conversation with you.
R2D2.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Nah, they're not fucking with this robot. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, are we cursing on this network? What are we doing? Keep moving.
Yes, we are. Ultron.
Keep watching the show. Just keep watching the show. Before we start arguing and going back and forth about all of this stuff and comparing all this other stuff, just keep watching to finish the show, and you'll see what Robot does, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because this robot is popping. Now I'm gonna shut up before I spoil it.
Okay, no spoilers. Spoilers free.
Yeah, I will yell in this mic. Don't do that.
So at the very end of the episode, pretty much after Mark literally risked his life to help out Luke Cage, this guy is going to like leave him for dead. He's like, I hope you make it. But that's pretty much it, right? He didn't help him whatsoever.
My job tells me all the time. That's literally what my job tells me every day I show up. I hope you make it.
I hope you make it. And he dipped. But later on, he comes back, right? And he's looking like Dapper Dan. He's got a whole suit on now. And you're like, hold on, what's going on? And his little baby girl gets out the elevator. And she's like, oh, is this our new home now? And he's pretty much taken over as top kingpin of the city, and he used Mark, to get rid of the head guy so he can have the top spot. And that was very conniving and shisty.
There was a spot too. I'm glad you mentioned that. But the sidekick, he was the one who could teleport all over the place. He did even say something like, "Oh, you really got to that kid. You used him good and whatever." To which Titan did mention no. He said no and said, my word is my word. I am going to clean up the city, because he wanted to do a lot. He wanted to do, because you can tell the thing about Titan, right? Luke Cage, which is funny. I'm glad you mentioned that comparison. Someone mentioned in the chat, how could I have not? I didn't think Luke Cage. I mean, every time I see someone black, I don't think Luke Cage. So I just to throw that out there. But
like he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was all weird looking, the guy. Like he was Luke Cage. Yeah,
I think I thought like the Thing, because he turns into stone. But my thing is I'm saying like I think about Luke Cage as you mentioned that, because like what was that, like 3 seasons or 2-3 seasons of Luke Cage, and at the end, which unfortunately we never got a conclusion with, but he becomes like the kingpin of Harlem. So that's so funny when you say that, and now he's like the kingpin of, well, not Harlem, but wherever they're at, and the Invincible universe, and now you got suit and everything like that. You just go like, oh wow, that's really I can see, like when you say Luke Cage, I'm like, they wasn't kidding with the Luke Cage stuff.
Facts. But that was the episode, guys. I thought this was a really good episode. It's probably one of my favorites so far of the season. I can't wait to watch the next one.
This was a fun episode.
It was really good.
No, it was. And I'll just throw this out real quick. I think what makes these episodes so good, every episode, it makes you go more like, oh man, I wonder what's going to happen to this one and that one and that one. And it does a great job. The writing is really good. Very, maybe gory is the wrong word, but it's so like, it's so bloody. Like, I don't know, like I'm watching this stuff. I'm like, wow, this is a really bloody cartoon. Like, it's a fun show. And hopefully you guys are enjoying our reviews on these shows. And we're going to be back again for episode 6, right? Yeah, episode 6.
Yep. Next Saturday.
Yeah, who knows what happened in episode 6? Is Amber and Mark still a thing? Is Omni-Man still is he still trying to play Shaggy and say, was it me? will Debbie? I don't know. Debbie always looks so tired. I feel so bad for her. She just looks so tired. I said, Debbie, you are my spiritual animal because I know that feeling because she just always looks tired. And yeah, so we'll be back again next week. So I mean, you guys want to say any final words?
See ya. Have a good night.
Good night, though.
We said see you. Have a good night. So we say good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.